when we look at the urge to grow the business as fast as we can, I think the first question to go back to, like, just inwardly, is how much of that is ego, right? How much of that is wanting to get on the podium on the next event or be called out by your brokerage as the top team in your state, top team in the country, then it's the top team in the world. Then I think once you get like in the circles that we run in, you realize that never stops, right? Like if your drive is, oh, I'm going to be the number one team in the office, just realize that will satisfy you for less than a half a second until you realize that you could be the number one team in the city, then it's the state, then it's your brokerage for the entire country, then it's the brokerage for the world, and then well, now I'm not at the biggest brokerage. Now I got to go from this brokerage to that brokerage and start at the bottom of that rung again, right? And then you'll find yourself sitting around going, should I bring my private plane pilot on from part-time to full-time? Because I really need to go to more events. You know what I'm saying? Like it never ends, right? If the reason that you want to grow is like this deep gnawing inner need from the ego side to be recognized and stuff, just understand that never gets fulfilled. It is a yawning chasm that will never, ever be filled. And then I think the second thing is that both you and I need to keep in mind, because we're far enough into our businesses to have this issue, is that it's easy to get caught up in the growth mindset so much that we lose sight of who we're serving and why we got into it to begin with. And I think one of the best things to remind ourselves of is to re-fall in love with the client. And if you're a real estate team leader, maybe that means more re-falling in love with your agents than the end consumer, and that's fine. It might mean both, but I think for team leaders, if you've been in the game for a while, I think the challenge is to focus. Yes, set your goals. Yes, build the systems. Yes, do the stuff that will keep on pushing the team forward, but fall in love with the right person, and that's the person that you're serving. Like Jay Abraham says, you always want to, like, don't be in love with the business, be in love with the client.